Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how that Kamala crash is going, the economic news everybody is talking about, and then how it relates to all of us. It's been about 3 weeks since Trump was successful in tying Kamala to the stock market. It's kind of been the only line that really stuck. On August 5th, he posted to a minor social media site, quote, "Of course, there's a massive market downturn. Kamala is even worse than Crooked Joe. Markets will never accept the radical left lunatic that destroyed San Francisco and California as a whole. Next move, the Great Depression of 2024. You can't play games with markets. Kamala crash." Kamala crash is, of course, in all caps with 3 exclamation points because he was very serious and not just emotionally lashing out. Donald Trump, noted financial wizard, got a little panicked and primed his base for a massive downturn in the market. So how's the market doing? It literally just closed at an all-time high. This seems like an appropriate time to remind everybody that presidents don't actually have the control over the economy many people think they do. Vice presidents certainly don't. Harris isn't actually responsible for the Dow's record high, just like she wouldn't have actually been responsible for a massive downturn. That's not how this works. The other thing to remember is that the markets aren't a good metric for the economy as a whole. So how are those numbers doing? Recently, the job numbers were benchmarked, and the estimate was reduced by 818,000 jobs for the year ending in March. So, less jobs were created than previously thought. Sadly, this also has a quick Trump tie-in. Trump cried political meddling, saying, "Massive scandal," all caps. The Harris-Biden administration has been caught fraudulently manipulating job statistics to hide the true extent of the economic ruin they have inflicted upon America. New data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed that the administration padded the numbers, all caps, with an extra 818,000 jobs that do not exist and never did, all caps. The benchmarking occurs every year. You would think a former president and economic wizard would know that. The numbers aren't padded and then reduced. He's just making stuff up. If he's not making stuff up, I guess we would all like an explanation of the March 2019 benchmark revision, which saw his own numbers reduced by more than 500,000. It's a normal thing. The other thing is that these aren't even the final numbers. They'll be revised up or down again in February of next year. What does the revision really mean? Despite the doom and gloom that came from right-wing commentators, the most likely outcome is that the Fed is even more likely to cut interest rates. It was almost a certainty that they were going to, so I'd say maybe a larger one. So of course, Trump world leaned into the idea that the revised job numbers means we are already in a recession. Again, that's not how this works. But that was short-lived because the GDP numbers were also revised up. Then the inflation numbers came in exactly where they were supposed to be. Okay, so markets up, jobs up, but less than previously thought. GDP up, inflation cool. What does that mean for normal people? It means we're on track to get back to pre-COVID conditions. When it comes to big economic indicators, people often feel like it doesn't impact them. They do, it just takes longer. But the main thing to remember is that none of these numbers are going to alter the system that exists. That system has a lot of inequalities. An improving economy doesn't change that. That's something that needs a system-wide adjustment to fix. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.